Alrighty, that is OMNITRANS. Just want to point this out. Bus number 1325 that's crossing path. This is the same exact pattern of conduct. So I want to speak to what is the engagement by license 4WON 432, where the light source is remaining over me while inside of that vehicle. And as you see, as every other third party drives off, including that one, whose name, again, when you're talking about prosecution for what is terrorism and surveillance, doesn't matter whether you know that third party's name or not. The light source remains over me, which is the supernatural. This is the phenomenon. This is what is not the actual sun. While that minion, whose name you know, engaging in terrorism and surveillance and harassment while you document that, okay, is going about where I separate parts with that third party. 8PYB930 is a third party. The light source is remaining over BNG Plaza, not only in conflict, in contrast, which you're going to contrast this. The light source is directly over me in the city of Upland, okay? When I'm in the city of Upland, which is the ongoing consistent pattern of conduct showing what is not the sun, okay? This ongoing pattern of what is engineered light, all right? Light does not just manifest inexplicably in what is supposed to be the shade. This is revealing what is the presence of engineered light. It is revealing what is the presence of Satan, okay? I want to be clear. As this third-party license 4WON 432, this is the minion you hear in the background using a communication device to create ongoing noise while she's on the phone with what is another minion, just making noise. While the light source remains over me, it's the same exact elements. The same exact elements for monitoring with communication devices, facilitating monitoring by an entire people and a government. It is 10:19 a.m. and what I'm pointing out about this is not only is this the consistent pattern of conduct, a blatant impossibility while the light source is nowhere near and never would be, by the way, while I'm in the city of Upland, but this is punctuating a point that I have already fully established. Not only the criminal conduct of a people, a demon possession 47XU027 or 4ZXU027, you have what is, again, prefaced by what is the placement, the remaining, the central presence, okay, over my head. And this is in the city of Upland. That's not in this direct, that is, the city of Upland is distinct and far north of Euclid Avenue. Not only does the light source remain over me, you see the light source remains over me as the vehicle that I'm on or wherever it is that I'm walking. I street for street and turn for turn level of following with a light source that is not possibly the sun. And at 10:19 a.m., the light source is over my head while I am showing you what is the roof inside of the Upland Public Library. The light source remains over this venue as I have shown throughout the duration of a day, as I've also shown on, for example, laying out what is a map as you look at my website, that is. For example, while the light source is over me at the Upland Unified School District at 9:25 in the morning, at 9:59 in the morning, depending on what time I'm there, and showing you what is the light source that is over me remaining while I'm inside of the Upland Public Library at that same address on the same exact D street, all right, at 4:43 in the evening, all right? That is the pattern of conduct of remaining with the light source. That is also indicative. That in and of itself is exclusive documentation of showing what is stalking with the light source, which is entirely demonic. It is the presence of Satan. The directed light, the engineered light as you see it on surfaces, it is the presence of Satan. The people of the state who are around while audible activity, which is amplified, serving for massive monitoring, this is called crossing the path. And they're all engaging in what is surveillance together. All right, that is audible activity under what is not the actual sun. That is the prosecution of what is Union Pacific. And as OMNITRANS arrives, license 1545806. This is P.O.C.